our workshop for today is social media feed makeover using Canva. So I will be discussing and then also I'm going to show a demo kung paano natin siya gagawin sa Canva mismo. So if you want to follow along, pwede kayong open ng Canva account nyo to follow our webinar today. So I categorized, meron tayong 3 parts sa webinar natin today. So we are going to plan and then prepare bago tayo pumunta dun sa actual na designing part. So ito yung matututunan natin today. So first, we're going to plan your social media feed look. And then second, we are going to prepare your brand assets. And then we are going to set up yung mga brand assets na yun sa Canva brand kit. And then third, we're going to search and select templates. And then we are going to design na yung mismong post. And then we are going to, after that, after nating mag-design, we are going to create a social media feed mockup. Okay, so let's start na yung ating workshop. So for lesson 1, we are going to plan your social media feed look. So in this workshop, we are going to focus on Instagram. So Instagram kasi ito yung social media feed na um, pwede mo talaga siyang lagyan ng design. Pwede mo siya lagyan ng style kasi naka-grid siya, di ba? So sa Instagram, while I'm discussing, i-share niyo dun sa chat yung Instagram accounts niyo para we can follow each other. Ayan, so sa Instagram, merong columns and then each row, meron siyang 3 columns. So ganito yung itsura niya, di ba? Yes, so meron tayong 2 layouts na pwede ko i-share sa inyo today para yun yung gamitin nyo na reference kung ano yung gusto nyong look for your Instagram feed. So the first type is zigzag feed. So sa zigzag feed, meron tayong 2 types of content. So tawagin natin siyang si content A and then si content B. So ang itsura niya is alternate lang siya. So A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. So, ganun lang siya. So, yung 2 types of content can be like, for example, you're a photographer. So, pwede mo siyang gawin na yung A is a picture of people and then yung B would be picture of still life. Or pwede rin naman na yung A will be, if naka-layout, light colored layout, and then yung B would be dark colored layout. So here are some examples para mas ma-visualize niyo siya. So ito yung isa nating example. So makikita niyo here, yung A is photos of people, and then yung B na content type niya is mga picture of still life. So A, B, A, B, A, B. So alternating lang siya. So this is really my favorite type of Instagram feed look kasi madali siyang sundan. Very simple. Alternating lang siya. Meron kang 2 types of content and then you just alternate. So, ito naman yung um, look niya is um, naka-layout. So, merong text and then yung B type of content, photo naman siya. So, alternating lang ulit siya. So, A, B, A, B, A, B. So, this is another type of feed look. So, ito lahat meron siyang layout, di ba? Pero this one naman uses solid colored background. And then dito, photo naman yung background niya. So, alternating lang ulit. Di ba? So for the second look naman, we have 3 by 3. So, tatlong type of content. So per row, pare-parehas yung ipopost mo. Not necessarily parehas. For example, you're a photographer again. So gusto mo mag-post ng photo ng one project, ganon. So lahat lang nasa A, pare-parehas siya ng from the same project. lahat ng nasa B from another project, pero lahat sila from that same project, and then ganun din for C. So this is an example of how it will look like in a feed. So something like this. So yung row A natin, puro same siya, same na product. So, iba-iba lang. Kumbaga may variation lang siya sa look. Pero it's the same product. So, lahat ng row 1, puro A. 2, puro B. And then row 3, puro C. So, this is another look kapag naman sinundan natin yung 3 by 3. So, yung first row, puro photo siya na black and white. And then yung second uses a blue brand color. And then yung third row is white naman siya. Ito naman is the same, so it's following the same colors ng brand. So sa row A, yung background is yung moss green, and then yung second line, ginagamit yung red na brand color, and then yung third row naman, puro photos naman yung ginagawa niya. So before we proceed to our second lesson, type nyo naman dyan, which feed design do you like more? So zigzag or yung 3 by 3? Yung challenge pala natin doon sa 3 by 3 is pag nag-post ka ng isa, masisira na yung feed look mo. Dapat laging 3 by 3 siya. That's why mas gusto ko yung zigzag feed. Kayo, what's your preference? Zigzag, no? It's very straightforward, simple, easy to follow. Yes, yes, I agree. Paper, at least you have options, di ba? If you want to play around with your social media feed. Okay, so let's proceed to our lesson 2. So lesson 2 naman, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare your brand assets, and then we are going to set up those brand assets in your Canva brand kit. So part 1, we are going to prepare your brand assets. So I'm going to touch a little bit on branding para maintindihan niyo kung ano yung brand assets. Okay, so brand identity of your business. For those of you guys na may business or handles, social media for businesses, share nyo naman dyan ano yung mga businesses natin ulit. So for in branding, so in brand identity development, marami siyang parts. So may brand story, brand personality, brand name, services, brand voice, lahat yon is part of the brand identity of your business. And then another part is yung brand visual identity. Brand visual identity is yung visuals, lahat ng nakikita mo sa isang brand, sa isang business. So included dyan yung logo, colors, typography, and imagery. So ito yung tatawagin natin today na brand assets. Okay, so in the process of branding, if you work with a brand designer, ang first niyang gagawin is hand over a questionnaire to the client, di ba? Doon lagi magsisimula. So these brand attributes are words that describe the vibe and tone, yung look of the business. So, for example, meron kayo business, di ba? Laging tinatanong yan if you are going to work with a brand designer, how do you describe your brand? So, yun yung tinatawag naman natin na brand attributes. So, some examples of this are, you can describe your brand as luxurious, feminine, or tasteful, or creative, fresh, and vibrant, or edgy, modern, or editorial. So, yung brand visual identity, ito yung words natin, yung brand attributes, ang gagawin ni brand designer, i-translate niya yan ngayon into visuals. So, yung sinabi ko kanina, yung logo, typography, colors, i-translate niya yung brand attributes, yung words of how you describe your brand into visuals. So, how will that look like? So, parang ganito. So, logo, and then, yan, meron tayo logo, colors, and then typography, and then imagery. So si brand designer, or if you're doing this to your own business, they compile it into one page file. So, ang tawag naman natin dito is a brand board. So, ang purpose ng brand board is para meron kang reference, meron kang copy kung ano yung brand visual and identity of your brand. Para when you're doing everything visual for your business, it's going to be cohesive. Another thing that binibigay ng brand designer, it's yung logo files naman. So sa logo files, ito yung logo PNG or JPEG file. But for me, the best type of file is yung SVG file. Kasi yung SVG file, pwede mo siyang i-recolor sa Canva, sa loob ng Canva. So I'm going to go into Canva para ma-demo ko kung paano, how it will look like together. So can you guys see my screen? Type nyo naman dyan, yes, I see your screen. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. So, eto, nandito na tayo sa Canva. So, binuksan ko na yung brand board na file. So, dito tayo mag-start. So, I already have yung brand board look and feel. So, what we're going to do is we're going to create a file. So, I know some of you na nagdi-DIY nitong part na to. So, this is how you're going to save yung yeah, okay. So nag-open lang ako ulit ng another file and then this is how you save um your file to create the SVG file. So copy ko lang yon yung na-design na logo. Tapos medyo lakihan natin konti. Yan. Tapos palitan ko lang yung color para makita nyo better. Okay, so I'm just going to demo kung paano tayo gagawa ng SVG file. So yan. And then, so ito na yung logo file natin, di ba? So what we do is download this. So sa Canva, direkta meron na to. So share and then download. And then palitan nyo lang yung file type, SVG. And then download. So the purpose of creating tong files na to is to prepare yung files because later on we will need this sa ating Canva brand kit when we set up our Canva brand kit. So yun, so meron na tayong na-download na SVG file. Tapos yung um brand board natin, we're going to download this naman as PDF. Ayan. So let's just select that and then download. Okay, so now we have yung mga files natin na kailangan for our brand kit. Sige, let's go back to our discussion. So for those of you guys na nag-DIY or wala pa kayong logo, we actually have a brand workbook that can help you if you want to DIY this for yourself. So just go to this link or scan this QR code. Yan. Let me know pag tapos na kayong mag-copy or mag-scan ng QR. Type nyo ulit G. Pag G na tayong mag-proceed. Let me type in the link para pwede nyo mabalikan. Moodboard dash workbook. So ito yung parang pwede yung start of your branding journey. Ayan. Okay. If nakapag-branding workbook na kayo, pwede kayong pumunta sa profile namin. So, canva.com/p/with faith and love. Tapos, nandun naman lahat yung mga brand board templates natin that can help you do your own brand board. Yan. So, let's proceed na to our lesson 2.2. So, setting up yung mga brand assets natin sa Canva Brand Kit. So, yung Canva Brand Kit is a Canva Pro feature. So, it brings your entire brand together in one place. So, you can set up doon yung brand fonts, logos, colors, icons, graphics. So, para every time you're going to create a graphic inside of Canva, you just refer to your Canva brand kit. So, nandun na lahat siya. So, ayan, balik tayo ulit sa Canva. Yan, okay. So na-download na natin yung PDF file ng brand board natin and then yung SVG files. So now we go back to home and then dito sa left side, ito nakita nito. This is brand. Tapos this is where we set up yung Canva brand kit. So we're doing all of the preparation muna na part. Before tayo mag-proceed dun sa actual designing natin ng graphics. So what we do is create new brand kit and then just name your brand. So Rimberio Coffee. Just click create. Ayan, so meron na tayong new brand kit. So we're going to upload yung guidelines. So yung guidelines, yung PDF file na dinownload natin kanina. So upload ko lang siya. Yan. And then, automatically, ilalagay na niya siya doon sa brand kit. Usually, ang nakukuha niya talaga yung colors. Pero big help na din. At least you do not have to do it manually. So, ayan niya, brand kit uploaded. Tapos, continue setup lang tayo. Tapos, ito yung mga nalagay niya yung colors. So, we don't have to input that manually. Tapos, we're going to add, so dito sa left side, dito nyo makikita lahat ng pwede nyo i-add doon sa brand kit. So, logos, colors, fonts, even yung brand voice, and then photos, graphics, icons, and then charts, lahat yun pwede nyo na i-set up. Para when you're working inside of Canva, automatically na siyang maa-apply or makikita nyo siya lagi. So, di kayo mag-go back and forth with your brand mood board, di ba? So ito, let's go here muna sa logo. So just click on add brand assets and then upload. So we're going to upload yung logo files niya. So, ayan. Open. Yan, there. Tapos ito yung SVG file. So later on, I will show you bakit I prefer to use yung SVG file. So ito na, na-upload na natin yung logo, so colors, and then remove na lang natin to kasi kinuha niya yan sa logo. Tapos we're going to set up na lang yung fonts. So let's refer back dun sa ito, sa brand natin. Tapos check natin to. Ayan. Tapos you can set it up here. And then subtitle. Lecton. Okay, tapos Arial Nova for the body copy. Yan, okay. So, na-set up na yung fonts, colors, and logos. Yun muna yung gagawin natin today. Ayan, if you have icons, ayan, pwede nyo rin siya dito i-upload. Sige, try natin. Ayan. So, the way that you access this is, for example, meron kayong, so let's just open a file. So yan. Tapos when you go to the left side, makikita niyo na dito agad yung brand. So just click on that. And then select yung ginawa niyo na brand kit. And then all of your files are there. So when you click logos, eto na siya. Nandun na siya kaagad. So hindi mo na siya kailangan i-upload every time na gagawa ka. So just click on that and then ito yung kagandahan sa SVG file. Pwede niyo siyang i-recolor. Ayan. Tapos nakita niyo yung color guide. Nandito na rin siya. Naka-upload na siya. Yan. So, di niyo na kailangan mag back and forth, di ba? So, nandun na siya lahat. Okay, so let's G, guys, okay. Okay kayo doon sa setting up your brand kit before we proceed. G, may tanong ba kayo dyan? Wala. G, game, okay. Nasa ano na tayo? Lesson 3. So, sa lesson 3, we are now going to start searching and then select Canva templates. Then after ko kayo turuan paano mag-search and select Canva templates, we're going to design the social media post. And then the last part is we're going to create a simple mock-up feed. So yung squares lang. Para lang ma-visualize nyo how the feed would look like. So, syempre, bago kayo mag-start na gumawa ng post, dapat alam nyo na kung ano yung ano yung ipopost nyo, kung ano yung ano nga ba yung gagawa ng post, di ba? Ano nga ba yung content ng post nyo? So, usually you can ask help from ChatGPT. Alam niyo ba yung ChatGPT? Siyempre, lahat naman tayo kilala si ChatGPT. Pero in Canva, meron na silang Magic Write. So, this is how gumagana yung Magic Write. So, you can open a document and then you can ask Magic Write to create 10 Instagram posts with content text for a coffee brand, ganyan. So tapos, you ask Canva Write to generate it for you. Yeah, so very chat GPT. I know you guys are much familiar with that, pero this is another option para everything is inside Canva na. So yan, nakapag-generate na tayo ngayon ng ano ba yung gagawin natin ng content. So ito na yung content post natin mismo. Okay, so now that we have that, makakapag-search na tayo and select ng Canva templates. So, Canva now has 400K templates sa Canva library. So, that includes yung free and premium template. Which is a good thing, di ba? Kasi sobrang dami nun, for sure, yung kailangan mo, nandun na sa Canva library. But at the same time, it can also feel very overwhelming kasi nga, ang dami. So I'm going to share some ways para it's easier for you guys to search and select the perfect template for your post. Okay, so my number one tip is always go back to the brand attributes. So remember yung brand attributes, yung words that describe the brand. Always use those words as your keywords when doing the search. So yan. And then meron tayong different ways on how we can search for templates inside Canva. So first, it's yung templates tab. So I will demo this na. Oops. Okay, so sa homepage, when you go to the left sidebar, you will see doon yung templates na part. So just click on that and then templates, tapos just click kung ano yung gagawa niyo ng content. So Instagram post yung ginagawa natin. Just click on that. Tapos ito na lahat yung Instagram post templates. And then we again, use our brand attributes. So, kunwari, playful, coffee, post, like that. So, use your keywords and then kung para sang brand siya, and then just click on enter. And then you will see all of the available templates inside the Canva library. Yan yung first way of doing the search. Okay, second way of doing your template search. So create a design and then kung ano yung category. So sa homepage, again, balik tayo sa homepage. Click on create and then Instagram post. And then yung templates tab sa left sidebar, meron siyang search bar. So again, go back to your brand attributes. So playful coffee brand. Yan. Tapos, ito yung templates na inside the Canva library. Yan. Okay. Tapos, the third way of searching for a template is through Canva creator profiles. So, for example, naghahanap kayo dito sa templates. Tapos, meron kayong nagustuhan dyan na template. Kunwari ito. Makikita nyo kung sino yung gumawa niyan dito sa part na to. So, ito yung creator name. So, what you do is you click on that and then makikita nyo yung username. So, maraming creators inside the creator library. So, iba-iba tong username. Tapos, what you do is you copy this username and then you can access yung creator profile by typing canva.com and then /p/ yung username. So, with Faith and Love. Then, just click enter. And so now, nandito na tayo sa creator profile. And then you will see pag um, nag-scroll down pa kayo dun sa creator profile, makikita niyo yung search bar doon. Tapos, this is kapag ka nagustuhan niyo yung, yung work ng isang creator. Tapos pwede niyo rin i-follow. Tapos pwede na kayong mag-search here ng templates nila. So, kunwari, playful coffee. Ayan. Tapos lalabas lahat ng works na coffee-related, na playful type. So, the reason why I'm sharing this is, like in our case, so what we do usually is, pag gumawa kami ng Instagram post, meron na siyang mga kapartner. So, for example, halimbawa, itong set na to, parang isang set siya. So, if gumagawa ka ng madaming post, syempre ayaw naman natin na, kumbaga pa isa-isa yung gawa ng post. Hanggat kaya, pwede natin i-try na mag-batch content creation. So, pag sumilip kayo dun sa creator profile, makikita nyo usually, meron na siyang mga kapartner or isang set na siya. Ayan. Okay, so that's our three ways of searching for templates. So now, how do we select kung ano yung perfect templates? So, meron na ako ditong checklist kung paano tayo magsaselect ng templates. So, first is check yung vibe or yung aesthetic kung pasok. Again, remember your brand attributes kung it reflects yung brand attributes of the brand. And then check yung layout usability. So, before kayo mag-design, alam nyo na kung ano yung content na ilalagay nyo inside your post. So, check nyo na if you need a place for the logo, may paglalagyan ba yung logo, kapag may heading text, may paglalagyan ba yung heading text. So, kung check siya dun sa lahat ng yon, then that's the perfect template. And then, after nyo ma-select yung perfect template, what you can do is save or star the template. And then, you can group a lot of templates per project na ginagawa nyo. So, I'll show you kung paano natin siya gagawin. Okay, so kunwari, nandito tayo sa, nakaselect na tayo ng template. So, just click on that and then customize template. Ayan, so i-check mo yung vibe, yung aesthetic, at saka yung layout, kung pasok ba siya dun sa gagamitin mo. And then what you can do also is you can star or save the template. So just click on the three dots here and then click on star. Okay? Then lalabas na yan sa starred folder mo. So nandito siya. So every time na gusto mong gamitin yung template na yun, so for example, we have another project. So click mo lang siya dun sa starred folder mo. Para hindi mo na siya hahanapin every time na gagawa ka. Okay, so ngayon, we are going to look for other templates na pasok dun sa gagawin natin today. So, copy natin to. Tapos, let's just group them together. Okay, and then this one. Okay, copy, and then paste. Okay, so ito, naka-group na silang tatlo, di ba? Gagawa tayo ng Instagram, magde-demo tayo today ng Instagram post design. So magde-design tayo from a template. So we are going to customize this for our coffee brand na ginagawa. Ayan, so naka-group na sila. Tapos what I recommend is baguhin nyo na yung file name. Yan, para madali nyong hanapin yung project. Okay, so yeah, that's it for our part 2. So meron na tayong mag-search and select ng templates. Meron ba kayong tanong, guys, before we proceed or proceed na tayo? Wala kayong tanong? Okay pa ba kayo dyan? Typing o G ulit. Pag game na. So for our lesson 3, ayan. So for our lesson 3, we're going to start designing na. Designing your social media posts. So, I'm going to discuss all of this muna before I go back to Canva para demonstrate kung paano natin siya gagawin. So, first, sa designing part natin, so nakaselect na tayo ng templates natin, di ba? Naka-group na siya into a project. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to update yung text content, update the images, and then we're going to update the template using our brand kit. And then the last part, of course, is QA or double check the details. Okay, so balik na tayo ulit sa Canva natin. So we have yung templates na sinelect natin. So nag-prepare na ako dito ng ano ba yung gagawin natin ng content. So, ito. So ito yung kunwari na gagawan natin ng content today. So post 1, ito yung text. Ayan. So my plan is to use yung zigzag na feed. So I'm just going to use yung mga solid background yung gagamitin natin para i-alternate ko siya sa post na photos naman yung nakalagay lang. So ayan, let's start. So tanggalin na natin tong, so eto gamitin natin. Wait lang. Ayan, okay. So we are going to start with updating the text content. So lagay na lang muna natin dito yung details ng brands. For example, Rimberio Coffee. Ayan, tas yung social media, um, open, daily. Ganyan na lang. Then we are going to update yung iba pang text content. So ano daw yung ilalagay natin? Start your day with a cup of joy. Maybe ito. See you at the cafe. See you at the cafe. Ganyan. Okay, tas instead of text, let's remove that. Yan, update lang muna natin lahat ng text. Okay, then step 2, update the images. So, nag-curate na ako ng images that we can use for our brand. Ayan. So, coffee. Yan, kunwari ganyan. Okay, so, natapos na tayo sa text and images. The third is update using your brand kit. So, again, yung brand kit is dito sa left sidebar. And then, select your brand kit. Ayan, select na siya. Tapos, from there, pwede tayong mag-add ng mga brand attributes, ay brand assets natin. So, kunwari, we want to add a logo here. Yan. Tapos, let's update yung colors um, nung template natin. Balik tayo sa bong. So, meron dito yung isa sa favorite ko na functionality ng brand kit. So, yung colors. So, pag hinover nyo dun sa colors, you can click on that. Yan. Tapos siya na yung maglalatag ng colors dun sa layout. Yan. Tapos pili ka lang dyan kung anong type mo. Maybe just one. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't like naman kung ano yung napili niyang colors, pwede niyo rin siya i-edit dito. Tapos yung colors mo, nakalatag na rin yun doon sa colors tab. So, madali mo na rin mas-select. Ayan. Tapos next is we are going to update yung font. Yung, kasi may font yung ano natin, di ba? Yung brand natin. So, the way to do that is click on your text and then text styles. And then ito na yung sinet natin kanina na fonts. So, you just click on that. Yan. Tapos let's adjust lang yung um, font size. Yan. Okay. There. So, may na tayong one. Yan. Let me demo again. So, again, i-update lang natin tong text. So, siguro this one. Start your day. Yan. And then, lagyan lang natin ng background color. Tapos maybe we can add the logo here sa taas. Oops. Yan. Okay, next template. Ganun lang ulit. Update the text and then update the images. So, copy ko na lang to. Kasi na-update na natin yun. Tapos, let's update the text. Oops. Ayan. And then, update the photo. Um, hanap tayo ito. This one. Yeah. Tapos, update using your brand kit. Yan. Okay. Tapos, pwede rin kayo mag-add, of course, ng mga brand elements nyo if meron kayong brand elements. So, nag-create na ako rito ng mga brand Yung icon na in-upload natin. Yan. Okay. Gamit tayo ng ibang color. Ayan. So, na-update na natin yung templates na using with the help of our brand kit and yung templates. So, yan. Yan na tayong tatlo. So, nag-design na ako ng templates natin. Yan. So, ito na yung mga na-update. Yan. So, ganun lang kabilis. Of course, you need to polish and refine para talagang pasok doon sa brand nyo yung pag-update ng template. Yan na. So, for our last part, so tapos na tayo mag-design. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a simple mock-up feed. This is para to help us visualize kung ano yung magiging itsura ng social media feed natin, di ba? So, ang gagawin natin is we need to export our designs and then we're going to do a whiteboard and then i-mock up natin yung post according dun sa plan natin. So, ang plan natin is to use yung zigzag feed design. So, let's go back to our design. So, ito na siya. So, what we're going to do is we're going to download yung mga files. So, ayan, select natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayan, so meron tayong 5. Tapos, download. Okay, tapos, the next step is we are going to, okay, yan, na-download na natin siya. Yan, next step is we are going to add a page. So, sa Canva pala, pwede na iba-iba yung file type kahit isang project lang siya. So, pwede na natin gawing direkta dito sa project natin para mas mabilis. So, we are going to open a whiteboard. So, click on whiteboard. And then, i-upload lang natin ulit yung nakuha natin na yung mga graphics na ginawa natin. Yan. So, yung feed natin is three columns per row siya, di ba? So, i-mock up lang natin siya. So, ang plan natin is to follow yung zigzag na feed design. So, lagyan muna natin. So, my plan, this is yung content A, so mga naka-layout, and then content B would be photos naman. So, kukuha lang tayo ng frames, ng frame. Frame, yan. A simple square frame. Tapos, i-size natin siya na ka-size nung Instagram post natin. So, kailangan natin, so, alternate sila, di ba? So, A, B, yan. Then, last, yan. So, gusto ko tong whiteboard na category kasi ano siya, unlimited siya. So, kahit humaba ng humaba yung feed nyo, makikita nyo pa rin siya. So, right-click, tidy up. Yan. Okay, so, ito na siya. So, ngayon, ang plan is alternate siya, di ba? So, isa na naka-layout and then the other one, photos naman siya. So, pili lang tayo here. Ganyan. Next. Yan. So, ito na yung Instagram feed layout natin. So, 3 by 3. So, kung at least habang nandito pa kayo sa habang nagma-mock up kayo, magpa-plan nyo ng maigi kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng pag-post nyo sa Instagram feed nyo. So, na-visualize nyo na ahead of time yung ipopost nyo para mas clean tignan yung feed natin. So, if you're not happy with the arrangement, pwede nyo yung i-select lahat and then nakikita nyo tong icon na to, tong white arrow icons. Pwede nyo pagpalit-palitin yung mga boxes. So, ayan, para mas ma-plan nyo ng maigi kung ano yung magiging itsura ng feed nyo. Yan, and then once you're happy, you now have a guide of how your social media will look like. So, it's just a matter of creating yung captions for this Instagram graphics and then i-post sa Instagram feed nyo, sa social media feed nyo. So yun, that's our whole discussion. Ayan, I hope you guys learned something new today.